Hey guys, this is Golden Ideas, and this is Toy Story 2. And in the next level, Tarmac Trouble. We're going to basically go to a runway that never really you can't take off from. It's really weird, where planes taxi for infinitely long periods of time, so it's just like actually flying anywhere, and where it's constantly thundering and lightning and everyone's terrified for their lives because of just why would you fly in that weather? It would be terrifying. This is where I guess I could talk about how much I don't like flying. We'll get over that done, this level done. Surely you'd be like, actually no, they probably don't pay these people enough to pay attention.
Come on, Buzz.
How is Cotton keeping that up? How? Anyway, they're going to save Jessie by going into this weird existential hell, if you want, that seems to only exist when you're in a plane. And these planes, this is a prop plane. Judging by how big the toy is, this thing is pretty tiny. I mean, it's absolutely minuscule. So let's start off. To get about, you have the speed boosts, and you need to remind where all these key things are, like there near number 3. Keep any coins that you see, grab them, because you'll probably need to keep grabbing. Well, there aren't that many coins, and everything's quite spaced out in this level. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure you do everything, you know, kill all the enemies that you see, and this level should be a little easy. If you walk around it, you'll know which bits you have to have like the plane for, and that is also toxic goo for some reason. This airport is fantastic. I wouldn't want to just go here at all. I mean, there's freaking toxic goo which destroys plastic. I mean, imagine what that'd do to the skin. Oh yeah. Now inside there's something you want to actually go into, which we'll do once I've remembered how to do it, which I have done just now. There's also Rex, who will scream at you until you acknowledge him. We're not going to acknowledge him. He'll be screaming for a long time. There we go. No, I've just done quite well on my own, thanks. There we go. And sneakily, we got that from him as well. Okay, right, so we need to be on... yeah, the one here. Now this one is the reason, this area is the reason why I lost a Teal against the speedrun that we did. You've got 3 lights, very similar to the one we did earlier on, and you've got three button presses to turn, to make the bottom one look like the top one. Now I thought it was totally different, but it is actually to make the bottom one look like the top one. I thought it was changing, you know, trying to make all the top lights lit up, and unlight all the bottom ones. But no, they don't. I guess they tell you in the question mark over there, but I mean, who reads the hints? So what we need to do is we first need to turn we need the yellow to turn off, and the red to turn on. Now there's nothing which will do that, so without the red to turn, we need something which will turn the red on, which this is turn the blue off, and the red on, which we want to do. Let's start off with this. Okay, so let's turn the red on now. Now what we're going to do is we want to turn the yellow on and the red off. And now I want to turn the green off and the blue on. And that's how you do it. Now I think it's randomly initialized every time, but a lot of people I used to just stamp and stamp and stamp on that and throw a hissy fit and a tantrum. But now I use my brain because it's a puzzle, and I don't do maths enough in my university degree. So any chance I can get to do anything which requires me to sit down, think, get a pen and paper out, put some maths down, even though that really isn't maths, is worthwhile. And that's this bit done, really. It can be... most people find this hard because they don't sit down to think about it. They just want the quick way out, which is just mashing all the buttons. And people like Teal do the mashing of all the buttons and beat the long-winded scientific approach. So it just means everything I'm saying is a pile of bullshit because I'm annoyed that Teal beat me on that bit, which I was. Teal being Mr. Teal Game Master. It's interesting that I mention him in the way that I do in this Let's Play, because this is a Let's Play that Teal first watched of mine. If I was to look back on the comments, he first commented on here, and I keep all of the comments and things, because I get them sent to me as an email. I just keep all my emails. So if I see your username and you haven't commented a while, I do recognise and remember things that you've said, and if I don't, I go back and have a look. If someone says, oh, I haven't watched your video in a while, I'll go back and see what you commented on before, just to get a feel of like who they are. And I say I really like doing that. There's a few people who who do that. There's a few people who watch the Xenosaga series that watch that, and you know, it's obviously because of how long it takes me to put out those episodes. It's interesting to see when they arrive and when they come back. Sorry, when they announce they're coming back and stuff. So I'm not really speedrunning this level at all. This level takes a while. It takes a long time to do because of how this isn't one, but the other green stuff. What? That's a really nice reflection. That's really cool. I mean, it's just that object being reflected in it, but still, that's like 10 out of 10 for PS1. Again, I didn't know that was possible. Okay, the reason why I'm just going around is just to see if there's anything scattered around the edge that we can do, and then we'll focus our attention inwards. Because for a lot of them, we do need the plane to get us to where we need to go. I think we're near where we are at the beginning. This is 5. Oh no, I think Ham is around. Yeah, Ham's around 5. So Tykes are at 3, Ham's around 5. That's nice to know. Well, I say Tykes are at 3, I mean the luggage, because apparently the Tykes have lost their luggage now. First they lose themselves, then they lose their luggage. The luggage looks pretty crazy as well. Okay, so now I think we've got everything worthwhile we can. Any of the terminals, because the Tykes, as I said, are number 3, and there is number 3, and I'm pretty sure we'll see very quickly from... There's a lot of coins at the edges as well. It's such a pain to get them all, so I don't always do it. Okay, now that's done, let's head inwards. And this is possibly one of the worst little... I say worst, I mean it's the hardest. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the worst. It's just nerve-wracking. And basically, this is poison goo on here. So apparently the grass is poison goo, but you can't touch it or jump. And it's a slinky race. So again, most people would just tank it and be like, I can take it, but no, you've got to literally walk around this area and make it to the end. And it's really annoying because of the way the camera can kind of screw you up. I mean, you've got enough time to take it slowly, but at the same time, no. And this is one thing you actually can't really glitch out of. You kind of have to do it the way the game intends you to. Oh gosh, the flashes of light are the most annoying here. Da-da-bum. Oh god, that flash of light got me then. The controller rumble as well made me feel like I'd been hit. And when I've been hit, I just kind of spaz out and be like, no, I'm done. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on. Nearly done. It's really mean they make you run for this distance, though. Like, failure in this takes ages to do again. Are you kidding me? It's still not over. Oh, goodness me. It's just it's how tense that is, because you don't want to have to do it all over again, but there is a distinct possibility that you will. Okay, so we can't actually jump up the big pole. We jump up the tiny, tiny little flagpole. Don't know why there's a flag up here. I don't know. Someone will probably tell me that it's someone who's into aviation. Oh, it's that. Yeah, I understand what that is. So I do actually have some idea of what I'm talking about. There is one of these. Also, there's one of these dudes up here. Dudes, by that I mean the luggage guys. So you just make your way up the plane. Right. So realistically, we want to be. There's a dude on top of that. I'm gonna call them dudes from now on top of that one, and there's a boss on top of there. I think on 8 there's also a guy here. There is. So we're gonna just jump off on here and grab that. And then wait for the plane to come all the way back around. Actually, no, there's no point to do that, because I can make it to another one before then. Actually, no, that is moving quite fast, now I think about it. But it is one of those levels that... I mean, this level, most of all, to speedrun is very difficult, because it requires kind of really, really precise timing on this, because you've got to jump up at the right time. You've then got to work out what bits you can get to in time with the plane moving as well. So everything's basically that's annoying. Everything you do on this level is centered around what you can do in what time and how long it takes for you to get from the area you just jumped off on to the plane. So by the time I jump back on, we'll probably be at the same place as well. Yeah, I can just about make it to this one. So we'll jump back on here. Hopefully I can make it to get to the boss fight. This is a bit tense. Ooh, nicely done. And here's the boss fight. So in theory I was right, it would take me about the same amount of time. Now this is the final boss, the blacksmith. Now he basically does what is really rigging annoying, these things. I have not found a way, like you can't really jump over them, because if you jump over them they just kind of circle you, and then they hurt you when you land on the ground. And you can't really spin them away either, unless you, I don't know, can you stomp on them? No, you can't stomp on them. So really, there doesn't seem much you can do to avoid them. You're just going to get hurt by this boss. And then the boss is dead. Whew. Airport infiltration. Not as hard as this final one. Tarmac trouble is really trouble on the tarmac. So we've got nearly all of these things. I think the last one is on here, which means we're going. I don't think you can make this jump. I mean, I'd like to, but let's. No, you can't. But that's basically where the last one of these is. So there's now I've got the boss. We've got the question mark. We're nearly at the ham one. Ham's at Terminal 5. So what else have we got left? We've got the question mark. We'll have the ham. What else? I think that's it. I think we're very near the end of this level, and we're only 11 minutes in. This is the quickest I think I've ever done this level. Yeah, we did that one. So that's one for. Oh my god, my memory is literally going to hell. One for Slinky. One for the helicopter. One for the Tykes, which we'll have got, and one for Ham. So there's one we're missing. Because I know that I'll get the Tykes and the Ham. The race, the question mark. The Tykes. The money. And the boss. Okay, so literally it is just that last bit. I forgot there's not really much you need to do. Like, I always feel like there's a lot you need to jump off onto, but really it's just 3 different places and they're all very, very close to each other. That's kind of annoying actually. I guess it means you can jump off and jump straight back on, like I did, and being with a chance of getting to all of them. It's a shame there's no way of jumping between those 2 areas, but there we go. What can you do? So, yeah, this is what I need to jump off onto. That's my stop here. I think this slowly pushes you off as well. Oh, there we go. And then there's the doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. And a life. God damn. Stop moving around like that. It actually sounds a lot less menacing now. And lives again. 6 lives. Yeah, that's like a pro. Apart from not like a pro, I'm just going to cry into my own cereal. Okay, 47. So really we want to head to, get rid of him, 48, 49, and hopefully for you it'll be 50, but I think I've already killed you. Yeah, I'm right about that. So yeah, we need to head to 3, and there we go. Got them all now, so let's get on the boots. Oh man, this level's been done within the 15-minute, usually. I usually try and do these episodes in about 15 minutes. But, you know, why even bother, David? Why? I don't know where all the boosts are. I swear you could just basically boost around this in a circle. But let's go to the Tykes. And there's the boosts. And a token! So this level's actually a lot easier than the other one, but, you know, less likely if you completely mess up in the last level. And keep on playing. Yeah, this one hurts you, as an example. I still don't know why it's there. I mean, there's no chance for you to go there, it's just a hazard. It's a pointless hazard. I just find pointless hazards to be pointless, really. Okay, so Ham should be around here. Terminal 5 Ham was. No, wait a second, this is 5, yeah. Ham should be in the corner. We'll make a little detour. I like the way there's no thunder just as you hear the lightning as well. It's nicely done in that sense. You ready for it? The last time we hear this.
To infinity and beyond.
To the sky. That's a really nice level actually. Really quick to complete considering how much I messed up on the previous ones. Alright, the 2 hour mark. I usually drink a lot during the first 2 hours of a stream, and then I start to pee myself. Okay, so this is called the Final Showdown. Now, however, we've still got 43 tokens, and we don't have all 50. I think there's 20 levels, and there's 5 in each one. No, that's not. That's a lie. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and start again and collect all the missing tokens. Andy's house. Now, Andy's neighborhood. If you want to jump in and do RC's race again, now is the time to go do it. Now I've got the boots. You could have done it for a long time. Construction Yard, there's really no reason why you didn't get everything in Construction Yard. Alleys and Gullies is the next one. Really, it's just Alleys and Gullies, and Al's Toy Barn that you've got left to do. We've got 4 from Alleys and Gullies, and 3 from Al's Toy Barn, and they're quite quick to do, so we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, bye bye!